nice. I was enjoying that. Today, if you've put your hand up if you've never been to a recharge day before. Quite a lot of you. Wow. It isn't a talk today. It isn't a workshop. It's an experience. What we do is very, very different. I'm not going to be speaking from this today. I'm going to be speaking from this. But what it's going to be, it's going to sound a bit crusty, but it's what's going to happen anyway. I mean, the truth is the truth, whether you believe it or not. You can go, or whatever, but the truth is the truth. And the truth is this, that in our head, the truth is this, actually. I'd love a glass of water. I forgot to. Can someone get me a glass of water, please? I forgot to get one a minute ago. Yeah, another thing about today is you'll find that I jump about from here to there because I love spontaneity. You know, I love that, and I get what I call my cosmic faxes. So when I'm up here, suddenly, it's like there's a billboard that appears there. What do they call those things? Where the type comes round on the autocue. It's like a cosmic autocue, thanks, my love, that goes. What's interesting as well, when I start off now, I'm quite nervous, because I'm terrified of public speaking. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I'm actually terrified of public speaking. I'll tell you about that in a minute. No, okay, tell you about it now. I've got a cosmic fax. I couldn't go in assembly for 3 years at school when I was about 14. I couldn't go into a place like this and sit at the back because I used to have panic attacks. I mean, they would totally take you out, these panic attacks. You couldn't hear anyone. I don't know if anyone's ever had a panic attack. It takes you out. And I was having these. And now I'm the guy on the stage. I stand on the stage. I can stand on a stage. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it today. But I can stand on a stage all day without any notes and inspire an audience. I can do that. So don't tell me that you can't change. If you do, I will respect it. I'll tell you now, I wasn't going to say anything what I'm saying there. This is how it goes. I met a lady. She came to one of these days. I saw her lunchtime outside. 2 ladies. One of the ladies has since done BC. But her friend, she said to me, BC won't work for me. I said, you're right. That was it. Didn't say. She said, well, you got anything else to say? No. You're absolutely right. If that's the way you're going to go in, and like Tom said, what are you looking for today? Because you'll find what you're looking for. If you've come, I can only feel, expect that you're here because you're looking, you're searching. I mean, a lot of people relate to this image here and say this is how they feel. There's still something missing. You might have a beautiful partner in your life. You might have fantastic health. You know, you might have your business where you want to get. It doesn't matter, but for so many people, what we find, there's still something missing. They've tried this course, that course, this, and all the other things, and it hasn't worked, right? So if you say to me, I can't change, do you know what I would say to that? Nothing. I'd just say, okay, that's fine, but I've changed. You know, the old sayings, you can't teach an old dog new trick, leopard can't change his spots. I get a call, right? Cosmic Facts, come in. I get a call from the College of Psychic Studies in London to me. We've heard you're a very good speaker. She spoke like this. Mr. Wilkins, we've heard you're a very good speaker. Will you come and speak at the College of Psychic Studies? I said, of course I will. So she said, what will your talk be entitled? I said, oh, shit. I said, can I call you? Can I call you back? Because I don't know. Because I'm speaking from here. It's not rehearsed like today. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, that's called spontaneity. And anyway, I rang her back. I said, I've got the title for the talk, because I do all the esoteric stuff and everything, past lives. I said, I've got a title for my talk. She said, Mr. Wilkins, what is it? I said, it's called Reincarnation. Why wait? You got it. You're a good audience already. And wow. And I tell you what, that's what it's like for me. You don't have to die to get another life. And we've found a system. It's a system that we've got. It's 100% guaranteed. So someone said to me yesterday, I'll be interested to see how you sort of sell it. We don't. So let me do a few things straight off now. There's going to be no big sell job to you. Tom's going to tell you a little bit later what BC is, whatever. But there's not this big thing, you've got to do it now. We've only got this. We've got a deal on today. If it feels right, you'll do it anyway. Some people sign upon a day. Some people do it later. So it's not about that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off telling you what today isn't, because you might be thinking, well, is it this and is it that? Before I do that, there's a couple of things I'm going to ask of you. I am the only speaker that I know in the whole world, perhaps you've missed it. I've never known anyone that does what I'm going to do now. and that is ask the audience for what you want. You see, everyone that gets up here today, everyone that gets on a stage wants certain things from the audience. For example, they want the audience to like them. So can I ask you, can you really like me today? If I say something and I'm trying to be funny and you think, well, it's not that funny, can you fake it and laugh anyway, please? Right? And if you've got a constructive criticism of my talk, for God's sake, don't tell me. Because I'm way too sensitive for that. Think about it. Suppose you're up here and you're speaking. You're giving it all you've got, and some bright spark comes up to you afterwards and says, oh, I've got a constructive criticism. What are you really feeling? Do you know what you're really saying? Can you put a finger in the kid's ears for a minute? You think, piss off, don't you? That's what you really think. You don't want it. Nor do I. So ask for what you want. So I'm asking you for what I want. Today is an experience. I'm going to give you everything that I've got. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to pussyfoot around. We've got something that is not just changing lives, it's saving lives. We've had people that said, I wouldn't be on this planet. One of the guys is going to speak this afternoon and said that. He's actually said to a group of people, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for what's happened. And BC, because most people, you see, let me explain it this way. How useful is your computer if you haven't got access to the internet? It's not, is it? You can't send any emails, you can't get any emails, you can't get online. It's pretty useless. All it is, it becomes a processor. It's not a communications machine. Well, that's what's happening to most people in life. They're not working online. They're just trying to work with this, and they're stuck in their head, and they're not getting anywhere. What we've found is a system where you can go beyond yourself, where you can log on. That's how I do my talks. I don't know what I'm going to say when I'm up. There's some things, that I sort of say. I don't know what order or what's going to happen. But you come up here, you log on, and you trust the process, and amazing things happen in your life. So, I'm going to tell you about that. But first of all, let me tell you what BC isn't. I've got it here somewhere. Because people, you see, we haven't copied it from anything. This isn't something that, you see all these talks where people have remodeled this and remodeled that, and it's a bit of this and it's a bit of that. People say to me, where we got it from? Do you know where we got it from? The manufacturer. I like that. And most people, they go into the corner street shop or whatever, and do you know what we want? What we're helping people do, teaching people to do, encouraging people to do, to go direct to the manufacturer, to find out, go to the source and find out, and connect. And when you do, incredible things happen. We've got a quote, and the quote says that we're all superheroes pretending to be ordinary people. If you have any idea how powerful you are, because most people haven't. And do you know when most people find out? Do you know when most people find out what the power is? Well, let me give you an example again. Do better than that. There's a room on skyscrapers. It's the 20th floor of the skyscraper, yeah? 20 people in the room. They've never been on a tightrope walk before. There's a tightrope from one skyscraper to another. No joking. There's no safety net. How would you get not these 10 people just to do it, but to fight over each other to give it a go with a pole? And if you fall, you're going to die. Do you know how you do it? You get them all. Set fire to the room behind them. So I'll give it a go. Give me the pole, and you go. And that's the same, that's what we're doing in our lives. My sister did it. She died a couple of years ago. She was 79, and she got a life. As soon as the doctor said you got a couple of months to live, she got a life. I worked in a hospital. I'm going to tell you a bit of my story in a minute. And I found that there were more people that were smiling in the hospice, pro rata, than at the checkout in Tesco's. They found something, they discovered something. But you see, we're not accessing the real us. So what I'm saying is, for most people, it's reserved to an absolute disaster. That's when you'll get it. That's when most people get it. Suddenly in a hospice, they're saying, whoa, I can see life for what it is. It's amazing, isn't it? And that's what my sister said. She said, look, went by the way, this is a bus. I said, bus? She said, what I wouldn't give just to go on a bus now. Isn't it ridiculous, Richard? All my life I could have gone on a bus, but I'd give anything to be able to walk on a bus now. You see, that level of appreciation. All I'm saying to you, what if you could have that level of appreciation, that level of wonderment now? Well, you can. We've found a way. That's why we're so excited. That's why the room's full. I remember, we was talking last night, I can remember travelling all the way to Poole to do a talk, which is a long drive from here. Do you know how many people showed up? One. Tried doing a talk to one person. I did it. We just sat there and we sort of chatted. And I didn't realise that was funny when I said that. I can smile at it now, it was pretty shitty at the time. And most people would have given up. And I've had a lot of challenges, but you can't give up when you get it at a core level. You just got to share it, you know. And this isn't an ism. We're not a cult. Well, do I look like I'm dressed like a cult person? It'd be a long. By the way, the jacket, right, bit over the top, isn't it? You know, pink jacket. Right, watch this. And I'll tell you why I wear it. I always do this, right? What's the opposite to over the top? Yeah, under the bottom. That's why I wear this jacket. Yeah, I don't want to be under the bottom. I want to be over the top. I want to be an over the top person. But you see, what we've been taught to play small, to fit in. Well, here's an example. See, look, again, I'll give examples, real life examples. Freddie Wilkins, when he was one, my grandson, we watched him, and all of a sudden, he would explode with fun. He'd be in his little car, and he'd suddenly go, like that. Everyone go, oh, look at the baby, it's great. He affected everyone in the room. You've done it. You've seen it, when a parent's got their baby on the shoulder, and you've got grumpy people sitting behind, but suddenly the baby goes, like that. Everyone goes, oh, look at the baby, right? No one's told Freddie a joke. He doesn't need a joke to have a laugh. Do you know why Freddie laughs? Because he wants to. He thinks, well, I could do with a good laugh now. Put your hand up in the room, anybody that doesn't like fun. If you don't like fun, no hands go up. You know, put your hand up in the room if by choice you couldn't have more fun. Everybody wants fun, great. So we've got 100% in the room, pretty good odds, right? So what we'll do, lunchtime, go out in the foyer, not people in this room, try some spontaneous laughter. You just told me you like fun, right? Just suddenly sit there and suddenly go, You know why you won't do it? Do you know why you won't? Because of what other people would think of you. Try that in the tube. Imagine being on the tube. I said, what's the matter with you? Nothing, I'm not, just fancy a good laugh. Nearly finished, one more. That's me done. We don't do it. We'd love to do it. You know you would love to. You think, no, I wouldn't. Yes, you would. That's your head. I'm talking about in here. You know, if I was speaking to your head now, you get people, we get it on the BC course. As soon as people are in their heads, they're all different. Every single person is the same in here. Every single one in this room, at some level, you want to be loved. Every single one of you want to feel safe and secure. That's what you want. We all want the same things on an emotional level. But here, well, everyone's messed up. I'm messed up in here. If I was up here, say I came up here now and I was trying to remember what to say to you, it would be a disaster. I'd be going, where was I? And, oh no, not that bit. Why are you doing that? You know, just speaking from my heart, because I've discovered some. Let me ask you this. I never do this at this time in a talk, but let me ask you, what am I supposed to do when I get emails from people? I'm getting texts this morning from people wishing me well. They said, you have no idea what you've done for my life. You know, I should have brought it. There was, last night when I got in about 10 last night, went out for a bite to eat. And I got in, and there was a voice on the phone, right? And it just said, see if you take this, by the way, see how you take it. Because your script might say that's vain and egotistical to share this with you. See what happens, or see if you can get one. And this guy, he just said, Richard Wilkins, you changed my life. Then he said his name, put the phone down. Because he'd left an earlier message in the week. When that happens to you on a consistent basis, how can I stand up here and hold back today? It's my duty to share it with you. Is it going to reach everyone today? No, it won't. There'll be some people today, hopefully it'll be a very small minority, who won't get it.